Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Fuego Reacts, hosted by yours truly, Fuego. And yeah, it feels good to be back, and it feels good to be recording another episode for you guys and for all you diehard fans, man. And today, what I will be reacting to is an album that's been overhyped, if I may say, and talked about since 2020. I think even 2019, if we must say honestly, if we're speaking honestly. And that album is none other than Paradise 2.
When you love someone, you've got to trust them. There's no other way. You've got to give them the key to everything that's yours. Otherwise, what's the point? For a while, I believed that's the kind of love I had.
By Aries. And a lot of people have been like wondering when he's actually going to drop it, right? So the reason I want to talk about it today is because it's going to drop soon. Not really soon, but from the day it's dropped, about 3 months from now, it's going to drop. All right.
Yo, to my day one fans, I just want to let you guys know on the 21st of October, I'm really dropping that album, P2, the big hearted bad guy. Stay fucking tuned.
And it looks like it's going to be something different, because he's teased it and he's talked about it and he said so much about it. So I can't wait. I'm sure a lot of you guys can't wait. And it seems like it's going to be a very different album than Paradise 1, the first Paradise, because his sound has changed totally. If you think about it, Aries' sound has changed very drastically. He's not the guy that he used to be way back in 2017, or was it 2016 when Paradise first dropped?
Took a lot of blood, sweat, tears to make it here, and it's gonna take a lot to make me disappear. Yeah, had to cut a couple loose ends. All this money, only thing I can't afford is making new friends.
He's now matured sound wise and as an artist and as a man, obviously. And I fuck with the boy. He's one of my favorite artists, like totally, and he's like my favorite South African artist right now. you know. But yeah, let's get into it, right? And to really talk about P2, we have to now talk about the initial release date when it was first supposed to drop. And it was actually supposed to drop in 2020 or 2021 when COVID hit. I know it was around about the time COVID hit. So obviously nobody had any idea that COVID was going to hit and that so many people were going to die. But at first we were like, okay, he even said that P2 is coming soon. I remember he put it on his Instagram bio and people were like, okay, P2 is definitely coming, right? And then I think because of the pandemic and because of all of that, he decided to shift it back. But then he lost his father, right? Him and Jody, they lost their dad, and condolences to them. But with that, that also put a hold on P2. It pushed it back. So it also now made it like, okay, like we're gonna wait until we drop P2. That's when they dropped. Okay, prior to his father passing, he dropped Today's Tragedy, Tomorrow's Memory, the mixtape, which in my opinion is one of the greatest mixtapes in South African hip hop history, bro. It's top five for me, in my opinion. And it's the same for a lot of people because that mixtape is just wow. Like the sound, the quality, everything about it was just so different and it just made it special. And to this day, it's in my rotation. To this day, I listen to that mixtape like, damn, man, like I bump it and I fuck with it. And I still give it a 10 out of 10. Like, because it's just an amazing body of work. In my opinion, it's his best body of work, in my opinion. But yeah, after Today's Tragedy, Tomorrow's Memory, that's when they dropped the blue tape, Heaven Can Wait, um, The Doors. I forgot the full title of it, but Volume One with Jay Jody. It was their first like entire project together. So they did a joint tape, and yeah, that tape also is fire, bro. But some people don't really fuck with it, and I don't get why people don't fuck with it because it's an amazing album, bro. If it is an album, because these guys, you just never know. You think they dropped an album, like the next thing it's a mixtape or it's an EP or something. But I think it's a mixtape or it's an album, one of the two. But it's fire, and I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 because it's an amazing body of work. It has amazing songs, but there are some songs that I do skip. You see, once a project has songs that I can skip, that's when I don't give it a 10 out of 10. That's when it's like, okay, nah. If this song I don't really fuck with it, then that means it's not a perfect project, right? Obviously. So yeah. But overall, the blue tape is amazing as well. So they dropped the blue tape in memory of their father, right? And to basically like feed us so we have music.
I am Fuad, my name is Trophy, my name. I'm Fuad.
Which was smart because then people were listening to it, streaming it, obviously. Now you've got the revenue coming in from Today's Tragedy, Tomorrow's Memory, and Heaven Can Wait, right? The blue tape. So now, obviously, now you've got the funds to basically record P2. I'm not saying the boy didn't have the funds. The boy got cash, bro. The boy's loaded, bro. The boy be making money for real, bro. But yeah, so now nobody knows when P2 is going to drop. Nobody's 100% sure that it's even going to drop at all. People are now losing hope, and that simmer of light that P2 will drop is now fading away because people are like, damn, will he drop it? Won't he drop it? And then now with all of this hype, basically, now there's all this hype around it. Like, where's P2? We want P2. And then he's telling us like, guys, and he didn't even say anything because that's the thing about the boy. Boy is very, I don't know how to say it, but he's very different, from all the other artists. All the other artists talk a lot, they say a lot, they post a lot. With him, he moves underground, he moves in the shadows, but you're gonna know his moves. Like you're gonna see his moves. Like at first glance you'll think, nah, he's not really doing anything, but he's doing something really big, bro. And that was the thing with P2. Like this whole road to it has been historical, in my opinion. It's gonna go down as one of the most anticipated albums in hip hop history, bro. P2 is definitely gonna go down as one of the most anticipated albums, bro. Like that's me, and that's a whole lot of other people, not just his stands, right? And a part of the hype is the controversies with his former bandmates, with his former friends, and his former co-artists, his former crew members, TWC, obviously. Now, we all know who TWC are, like, who they were, basically. They were a group of collective artists that came from Ambitious Entertainment and basically their friends as well. And when they left Ambitious, they decided that they're going to start the crew together and they're going to now do music together because they realized that they can make gold together. And that's when they decided that it's going to be TWC, the Wrecking Crew. And it's top three groups in SA hip hop of all time, in my opinion. Top three, yeah. I don't think it's the greatest, but it's one of the greatest groups in SA hip hop, right? And they had an amazing run. They dropped projects like L3, um, if what is it? It's L3. Mash Beats is Thanks for Nothing. Fire in the Water. Obviously they had major influence on Aries from Me to You and Only You. And yeah, they had amazing projects. They had an amazing run. as a crew and as individuals while they were part of TWC, right? And they were tight for a while. And then all of a sudden they broke up. And then there was rumors flying around like, hey, yeah, ex Global slept with Flame's girl, which is all cap. Like all of that is lies. It was just fabricated lies to just create hype, I think, in my opinion. Because now they're all coming out in interviews and they're doing separate interviews, but in every single interview, there's one main factor. A Reese, the boy. Like in every single interview, his name comes up. Either they talk about what happened in TWC, and the thing is, they all have a similar story or the story connects somehow. But then at the same time, there are a few missing pieces. The thing is, the only way we're going to know what really happened is if the boy himself does an interview and explains it. I feel like he needs to go, or he should, not he needs to, he should do a chopping session with Buddha T. Shout out to Buddha T. He's really doing the most right now with his podcast and his chopping it sessions, right? He has amazing guests like Flame, Blackie, Maglera Doughboy, all of these great artists, even the OGs like Black Les, all these guys, right? But now back to what we're talking about is I think Reese should go to the chopping and he should chop it with Buddha and actually give his side of the story and actually tell his side of the story because so far all we've gotten from Reese is diss tracks, subliminals, and mentions in his song. That's all we've gotten in multiple tracks like Careless, like the Confrontation, so many different tracks. Um, basically he's now just taken this role of the bad guy. He's the big-hearted bad guy. That's now his image. He's the big-hearted bad guy. And he said it himself as well. But I think that's not the way to go, in my opinion. I feel like you should just clear the air and snuff out the smoke and just let people actually know what's what, because now there's just going to be rumors, there's just going to be controversy, and there's just going to be pandemonium, in my opinion. But at the same time, it's also good for promotion for the album and for all of their work as well. That's why there's this theory that all of this is just cap. They're not really fighting. There's nothing wrong. That they've actually made up and they are friends behind the scenes and they're just doing this to gain traction for their projects and for their music. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I honestly don't know. That's the thing. Like with the entertainment industry, you just never know, bro. You'd think something is one way and it's another way in reality. That's why it's always good to like get all sides of the story and to actually like so that we can understand what's really going down, what's really going on. But until he does that, it's just gonna keep on just being this guy said that guy said this, and that's it, right? But yeah, besides just the controversy, the music, right? Since I'm saying like all of this was to hype up the music. That's what people think. And the music that has been dropping right, on the road to P2 by Reese is just crazy. I mean, he dropped Free P2 Deadlines, Free P2. That was a dope EP. And he dropped TBT, um, The Burning Tree on 420. That's fire. I didn't like the remix. When I heard Reese was dropping something in 420 again, I thought it would be something different, but something similar to TBT on the level of TBT. And then we got a remix of some of the songs, and then just one new song, which was a freestyle basically. And I was disappointed. I won't lie. I'm not saying it was trash or whack. It was good, but I was disappointed. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. But yeah, besides that, he dropped Deadlines, he dropped he dropped TBT, then he dropped Deadlines, and then he now executively produced DJ Clem's latest album, Viral, which just dropped. And even that, bro, Viral is, bro, It's a dope album, bro. I'm not even gonna cap, bro. That project is fire, bro. Like the features, the beats, the sound, like all in all, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. All in all, because everybody did their part. Everybody played their part and did it to the best of their abilities. And shout outs to Reese for executively producing that album and now also giving us a different side of himself and showing us that that he's just more than a lyricist, that he is a great craftsman with the penmanship. You know what I'm saying? He's now proven that he's now also an amazing producer as well, and which we've always known, but people have had doubts about it because you know how haters are. They'll be like, "Mm, all he knows how to do is rap. He can't produce. He can't do this. He can't do that." He just proved that he can't do that, dude. He just proved it to us, bro. Shout outs to him. Shout outs to Clint. Shout outs to the entire crew there and Revenge Club Records, man. They're just doing the most, bro, right now. They've got hip hop and they've got the game in a chokehold, bro. But apart from that, he has finally confirmed a release date for P2. He has finally himself said, I'm going to drop P2 on October 21st, which he has said. And I'm excited. I'm happy. And on Achilles, he even said, I wanted you to drop it in July to fuck you up even more. But I know Jody got you first. I got to go on this tour.
Yeah, wanted to drop it in July to fuck you up even more. But I know Jody got you first, I gotta go on this tour, let's go.
And I was like, damn, bro, you could have dropped it, bro. But then I get it, bro. If you think about who's dropping in July, bro, you got Travis Scott dropping Utopia in July, bro. Bro, that is a juggernaut of an album, bro. Even I wouldn't compete with Utopia, bro. I don't want no smoke with Travis Scott, bro. Nobody wants smoke with Travis. And rumors also about Drake dropping. Nobody wants smoke with these guys. I mean, get it, bro. Because like the focus is gonna move off of your album because the kids of today, even though they do fuck with certain artists in South Africa, the main like like music that they listen to mostly is American music. They listen to Drake, they listen to Travis Scott, they listen to Future, they listen to ASAP Rocky, all of these guys, and then their secondary music or artists are South African artists like Aries, Nasty C, Los Nova Pounds, 25K, Maclero Doughboy, Tato Saul. Shout out to all of those guys, bro. And so I get why he didn't drop in July and in October. But at the same time, it's like, damn, bro, you really gonna drop it in October, bro? I gotta wait 3 whole months before I can listen to Paradise, bro, to P2. Man, I'm getting tired, bro. Like, we've been waiting, bro. For over 2 years now, we've been waiting for P2. But you know what they say, patience is a virtue and having patience will pay, you know. So I'll be patient and hopefully you guys will also be patient because who knows? It's probably gonna pay off, you know what I'm saying? Because I think it's gonna be an amazing album. I think it's gonna be crazy. I feel like we're still gonna be talking about this album next year, that following year, just like Paradise. We've been talking about Paradise since it dropped, bro. That just proves that it is a classic, bro. Paradise is a classic. It it's one of his classic projects. For me, his only classic projects are Paradise, For Me to You and Only You, and Today's Tragedy, Tomorrow's Memory. Those are his classics. So I think P2 will also be a classic. But we'll see when it happens. Right? But I have full faith and I have full trust in the boy. And I just can't wait to hear what he has for us. So when taking a look back at everything that we said today, we can see that it's going to be something big. It's going to be something special. It's going to be something different. It's going to be something crazy, out of this world, and mind blowing. I feel like our mind is going to go boom listening to that thing, bro. So, yeah, if you guys enjoyed this episode and would like me to do more of these reaction videos to not just music, but to so many different things, movies, games, whatever. Please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe with the notification bell on, and share this with your friends and with everybody that you can share it with. We'd really appreciate the support, not just on this Fuego Reacts, but also on the podcast Plug Talk with Fuego and the Willie and Fuego show. And also, please support Willie with his dancing. And we've got some crazy things coming on the way, though. I, I might just announce something very big at the end of the week. There's a high chance. There's a high chance. It's not yet confirmed, but I am working on it, and yeah, it's in discussion. So thank you guys for all the support. I appreciate you guys, and have a blessed day and peace, guys.